Well, well, well. Uh, where do we start? Hmm. You know, pregame, you feel good, you feel hyped. Dinner time, you feel good. You do all your chores during the daytime. You do your pregame show. You bleed into this team. You put the pom poms on. You sit down. You put your favorite jersey on, and you're ready to go. Then you win the coin toss. You defer. Good statement. You put the San Francisco offense on the field, see what your defense is. You're built on defense. So what do? You put the defense out there, you kick the ball off. San Francisco comes right down and does what? They freaking score. Okay. What happens? Well, three and out. Three and out. Then you realize that this is Dallas Cowboy football. Dallas Cowboy football. Frustration. 27 years since our last championship. Being a long lifetime fan since, knee high with my dad going to Oxford, California, I believed in this team. Who do we blame? I really don't even know where to talk about this game, except for the players, the coaches. But first, I want to say congratulations to a team that is elite, San Francisco 49ers. Damn, they are 5-0 for a reason. They are elite on defense. They are elite on offense. They have elite wide receivers. They have an elite O-line. They have an elite running back, all universe. And I don't care where you drafted this kid, Mr. Irrelevant 255. Brock Purdy. Damn, what I wouldn't do for a quarterback like Brock Purdy. What I wouldn't do, man. I don't care if you call him Mr. Irrelevant. The kid plays ball. He shows something that a lot of quarterbacks don't have. Heart, ingenuity, understanding, fundamentals, IQ. The list goes on. I don't know where to start, honestly. I mean, you look at the box score. I mean, if you looked at this box score, you'd be like, wow, damn, 42-10. That should have been a lot worse than it really was. Brock Purdy, 17 for 24, 252. 4 TDs. 4 TDs. 4 TDs. The biggest one? No picks. You went out to stop Christian McCaffrey. You really did that. 19 carries, 51 yards. Pretty solid right there. Jordan Mason came in, off and on there. 10 carries, 69 yards, a little bit of mop-up time as well. 170 yards on the ground, though. Deebo Samuels, as we talked with the pregame, he's going to be in the backfield a lot. 5 carries, 30 yards. Davis Price, Tyrion, 6 carries, 21 yards. 41 carries for 170. So if you're going to get up the yards on the offensive side of the ball in the running game, then what the hell happened on the passing game here with the defense? Beginning of the game, it was just a pure mismatch. Didn't know what to do. Missed tackles. Fundamental football. I mean, we learn as young kids, and 5 and 6-year-olds playing, on the Pee Wee team, the 50 to 65 pounders. They learn fundamental football. Tackling. That's what you have the dummies out there, right? It's coaching staffs, right? Fundamental football. We didn't show any of that tonight. We really didn't. Defense bent a couple times, but they didn't break a couple times, held them to a couple field goals. But, you can't put a solid game in there when your secondary is getting beat. Javon Curse, he was nowhere to be found tonight. He was running every which way but the right way, put it that way. Marquise Bell was lost like a deer in headlights on a couple plays. I don't understand if you can't play zone, you don't understand how to play zone, then why are you passing off a defender coming across the middle? 2 plays where George Kittle was coming down, ran a little drag route right up the middle and just ran a post route, wide open. Marquise Bell just looked at him and said, do you have him? I don't have him. Remind me of the damn Top Gun movie where Goose said, where'd he go? Where'd who go? Exactly what I seen tonight with this Dallas Cowboy defense. Gashed. Are we what we think we are? A lot of people say, we're still good. We're still young in the season. 3-2, we're good. I don't see it that way. I'm a realist. I keep it real. I'm not going to put up a pom-pom saying we are this, we are that. To me, we suck. George Kittle, 3 catches, man. 3 catches. 3. I said 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 touchdowns. 3 catches, 3 touchdowns, 4 targets. And that's pretty serious, don't you think? 3 targets, 3 touchdowns. Or, I'm sorry, 4 targets. I'm very sorry. I'm giving them way too much credit there, guys. Way too much credit. 4 targets, 3 touchdowns, 67 yards. Brandon Ayuk, 4 catches, 58 yards. Deebo Samuels, 3 catches, 55 yards. I talked about the one guy that scared me a lot. It was Deebo Samuels. Of course, what I said, George Kittle coming across that middle. Because Dallas, when they play that motion offense, we've seen what they've done. And you remember last week when we played, Dan Quinn had to call 2 timeouts because he couldn't line up with this defense that was showing a little bit of motion last week. Dallas struggles with motion. They really do. It's just so bad when your fullback, Kyle Cusack, comes out of the backfield untouched, just walk-in touchdowns, just standing there on a little hesitation route, just coming out of the backfield, just looking at you. It's really bad. It's really bad. It really is. The only positive thing that we played defense is, hey, we did have a fumble recovery from Christian McCaffrey. Hell, we made him fumble. Ooh, okay, on the goal line. Good stop. But it is what it is. This San Francisco 49ers team's elite. Can't say anything about it. I'm gonna give the credit where credit's due. This team showed up. They played. You play who's in front of you no matter what your schedule says, right? But does this make the San Francisco 49ers say, okay, well, you know what? We really haven't played anybody yet. Dallas was so elite. Everybody's talking they're elite, social media's team, Dallas Cowboys here. But I don't know. Are we elite the way we played tonight? I'd say the defense is still, could be top 5, honestly. Why do I say that? Well, when your offense goes out there and puts out a couple 3-and-outs, your defense gets gassed, right? If this defense had an offense to pertain to what we do on that side of the ball, it would be a little bit different story. If we could score going toe-to-toe with these teams out there, a lot different story there. This Dallas defense would not be gassed every time. When you're putting drives out there, your defense makes a stop, as coaches, players, fans, we always see, the ha-ha, the rah-rah material coming. The defense is hyped. They go to the offense saying, now it's your turn. Well, guess what? Not with this team. I'd feel so bad if I make a defensive stop, a pick, a 3-and-out stop, a goal line defense, a fumble recovery, whatever the case may be. Make a punt, regardless of the field position. Did my job. I stopped them. To me, if that's me, coming off the field, I'd run over to right over to this guy sitting on the bench, as you guys see the little meme there, where he says, Dak, you suck. I'd walk right over to him and say, hey, it's now your turn. You make $40 million a year. You're on these damn commercials, everything in the world in Dallas down there. You got this $1 billion, $40 million house in Dallas there. You got a freaking practice field in the back of your field. Why don't you not, go to the practice field? Why don't you go to the goddamn film room and watch some damn film? Because you suck. You suck, Dak. That's what I would say if I was the defense on this team. I'd walk right over to his ass and say it. You can't read a defense. You can't. That's the problem. The offense sucks. 3-and-outs. You get 1 first down. What happens? Boom. 3-and-out again. Next drive. Same drive. Defense comes on. They're gassed. They're tired. What can you do? Football's 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. You have to put it together. You definitely have to. Big Blue Power Hour checking in. You can check them out every Sunday morning, 11 a.m. They're the Giants crew. Woo, yeah, exactly. Woo, yeah, you know what? I got something for you. Woo, how about this? Absolute raspberry vodka. Not sip, not a swallow, but almost the whole damn bottle. Yeah. Oh, got another comment. Every time I get a comment, I will take a shot. Tough loss. I agree. Yep. We should have this whole bottle. Oh, we should have this whole bottle done by tonight. Why not? This offense sucks. Nothing else I can say. You know, I'm gonna go to the offense real quick. Let me talk about this this elite offense that we talk about. This elite offense. Let's look at Dak Prescott tonight. Man, $44 million a year. Elite? Nah. Mediocre? Nah. Flat out sucks? Yeah. Dak Prescott, 14 for 24, 153 yards. 1 TD. Guys, let's all congratulate Dak Prescott tonight for throwing 1 touchdown. 1 touchdown tonight. He got in the end zone once. It was at the 26-yard line. I was kind of happy. I was like, well, shit, we didn't get the red zone, but we actually did score, Hey, but let's talk about one other thing here. Not 1, not 2, 3. 1. Oops, I didn't want to do that to you guys. 1, 2, 3. 3 picks. 3 picks tonight. Who do we blame? We'll talk about that in a minute. Tony Pollard. Wow. The offensive line came back tonight. Tyron Smith, excuse me. Tyler Smith. Tyler Baez, who got injured tonight. Hope he's okay. Zach Martin. Terrence Steele. Man, I tell you. Tony Pollard, 8 carries, 29 yards. With the first time in 2 years that this projected offensive line was starting tonight. Is it, just, a meshing thing? Nah, it's bullshit. It's not a meshing thing. Just flat out got beat by a better team. Very simple. Don't we coach this in practice? I'm a fan of the NFL. I look at the Eagles team. Coach Stoutland. You guys want to bitch about the Bush push, which I still call it. To me, it's not brotherly love. It's Bush push because it originated from Notre Dame, USC. Why ban it? You can't stop it. Who do you give credit to? The offense, the backs behind you. This offensive line can't do a damn thing right. You can't even give Dak 3 seconds to throw the ball. But then again, you got a quarterback who doesn't read progressions. He looks down one receiver, which we'll get into in a second. Tony Pollard, 8 carries for 29 yards, average 3.6. I understand that. You can't abandon the run. CeeDee Lamb, 5 targets, 49 yards. Had 1 good gas, 29 yards. Take away that, 3 receptions for 20 yards. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, 4 for 35. Michael Gallup got targeted 5 times. 2 bad balls. What can you do? And the one play I believe was Brandon Cooks, which we'll talk right here about. 4 targets, 1 catch, 7 yards. The one he had a touchdown. But he didn't catch it, of course. He burned his man, it's kind of funny. It was Greenlaw was actually on him, or Warner, I'm sorry. One of the linebackers for the 49ers was toe-to-toe with one of the fastest guys in the NFL. That's the type of team they built. But you have Brandon Cooks streaking down the damn sideline here. 1-on-1 with the linebacker. Give credit to where it goes. Linebacker kept toe-to-toe with them. But why does Dak Prescott, though, on the sidelines getting the ball out of bounds? No one was in your face. You threw off the proper foot. You throw it out of bounds. What do you do with a speed reception receiver? You throw it in front of him and make him go get it. Dak is that kind of quarterback. Will he take you to the promised land? No. I mean, people that are watching this, you probably think like, wow, this dude's really negative. You know what? I'm unfiltered. I keep it real here. Very real. No bullshit here. If they play good, I'll tell you they play good. In my eyes, they play bad, you're going to hear about it. To me, I try to keep everything real here. I'm a realist. I've been a Cowboys fan since I was 6 years old. Well, 7 years old, actually, in 77. Pretty damn bad, huh? 27 years and counting. The defense I already talked about in the beginning of the show was just flat out lost. Missed tackles, fundamental football. Fundamental. Couldn't stop anything. I'm surprised a lot of teams when they play the Dallas Cowboys, they don't run motion. Because motion kills the Cowboys. George Kittle. God, man. 4 targets, 3 touchdowns. I mean, I'm not a hockey guy, but I think that's called a hat trick, right? Insane. But you know what? I need to take another shot here, guys. I'm very sorry. Usually I drink a lot of water, but this is actually pretty good, guys. Absolute raspberry vodka. It's actually pretty good. I mean, it was full. Now it's like about halfway done. That's what the Dallas Cowboys do to you. Guys, I do have some little, little memes out here today. I want you guys to respond to. My first one is, that's actually Kellen Moore on there, I believe, but it's the only one I could find in a quick situation here. He's telling Dak Prescott he suck while he's looking at the tablet there, the Samsung tablet. Does he suck? But let's talk about, Dak's head coach there, the OC there, Mr. Mike McCarthy. Coming from Green Bay. Hey, he's won a Super Bowl. He's won a Lombardi, right? I mean, it's named after the Green Bay Packers. Lombardi. Green Bay Packers, Super Bowl champs. Aaron Rodgers. Let's talk about that. Did Aaron Rodgers make him? Or did he make Aaron Rodgers? Well, you brought over a West Coast offense here. Something the Niners have ran since Bill Walsh's days. Joe Montana, Steve Young, John Taylor, Raffman, Jerry Rice, Roger Craig. Man, they've ran it for years. Then you get Kyle Shanahan who comes over and a little bit more expanding of the West Coast offense, more motion, more down blocking, more pulling of the guards, zone block. He's added it all. That's a true West Coast offense to its highest level. Mike McCarthy, West Coast offense guru is what they say. Yeah, you can run your offense, but you lack play calling ability. You don't call the right plays at the right time. 3rd and 2. What do? Wow, man. Really? You're gonna run a little sprint out here when to Bosa's side? You're gonna run that? 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. You're gonna run Pollard up the middle who can't get any yards tonight? 8 carries for 29 yards, 57 yards total for the offense. Run the ball. That's insane. Insane. But you want to run a West Coast offense, but you got this idiot for a quarterback named Dak Prescott. The West Coast offense, I took a lot of heat on Twitter and Facebook today when I said a West Coast offense, hell, I can run a West Coast offense. I coach 11 and 14-0 elite team. We run a run and shoot. My quarterback has the ability to call 2 audibles at the line of scrimmage. That's his call, not mine. 11, 14-year-old kids. My quarterback's 13. He can call the plays. I do 2 plays by cue cards, holding up with my OCs. Boom. They look at the plays at the line of scrimmage. I give him the check. He looks at the line pre-snap and says, call the audible. We'll go here. We'll go there. Flip it. Dak gets up to the line. Here we go. Here we go. What you see, they have 9 guys in the box. You're man on man. You got twins right, twins left, whatever, one back. Why can't you make the read and say, boom, hey, hot route. The linebackers are coming. Why do you see linebackers make adjustments coming in, shifting off the ball? Dak doesn't see that. Here we go. 9 guys in the box. Hey, Pollard, you're going to get killed. I'm going to run the ball with you. He never makes any checkdowns. West Coast offense is a pre-snap read. Take what the defense gives you, quick slants, movement, get the ball out fast, make the proper reads. Dak Prescott can only make one read. Do you know what that read is? His first read. I give all the credit to Brock Purdy. I don't care if people call him Mr. Relevant or not. I'll tell you what. Smart, IQ, fundamental football. He looks down progressions. I watched that kid tonight. He looks at 1 read. Nope. 2 reads. Nope. 3rd read. There it is. George Kittle was his 3rd read on 2 of the touchdowns and hit him twice. Dak Prescott, you take away Lamb, you take away the number wide receiver. The best thing to do for Dallas is make him beat you, which he can't do. He cannot do. Alex, maybe their lack of productivity had to do with playing a better team. Now, Alex, first I want to say congratulations to your San Francisco 49ers. Alex and I go way back. We went to high school together, 29 Palms Wildcats. Back in the day, Alex, I believe you graduated in 89. I graduated in 90. I think it was either a year before me or 2 years before me. I know I graduated with your brother. But I don't agree with that, Alex. I mean, everybody has their opinion, but I don't agree with that. Playing a better team. Let's go back 2 weeks when you played the Arizona Cardinals. Nah. You play who's on your schedule. When you play in the NFL and you make millions of dollars, you're not afraid of any team. With the weapons the Dallas Cowboys have, they can go toe-to-toe with any team out there. You can go any team toe-to-toe. I gave credit to the San Francisco 49ers for being a three-phase team, offense, defense, special teams. They showed it. Head coaching, everything. Congrats, better team, elite team to me, top one in the league. I do put them at number one. All credit, all due respect to the San Francisco 49ers. Not taking away anything from them. They showed up. They did what they had to do. They won the game 42-10. No questions asked. 100% ass kicking from the San Francisco 49ers. But productivity, now you're just play calling. It's your quarterback. You have elite weapons: Brandon Cooks, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Pollard. If you want to go down the list, we can go down Hendershot, which wasn't playing tonight. Ferguson, Schoonmaker, who you got in the second round, this great tight end. He played, but damn, he played 2 plays. Where was he at? When you have Dak dropping back 24 times, 3 picks out of 24 times, damn, man. QB rating of 51.2 tonight, that's pretty damn bad. I did say every time somebody commented, I will take a shot, so I did miss Alex's comment there. And Alex, this shot is for you, brother. All due respect to your team, you guys kicked ass. I'll give you a shot on that one. Woo! Eileen says he needs to give up play calling. Before I get to that, yeah. Ooh, he definitely does. You guys are going to hear me rant tonight, but you're damn right he needs to give up play calling. Wrong plays at the wrong time. 3rd and 6. Why do you still run the ball? Why? Well, you know what? I'll answer my own damn question. Because you have Dak Prescott. I guess so, right? But I agree, Eileen. I think he does have to give up play calling. He is not the right play caller. Times has passed by. I believe he spent, 6 years out of the league from Green Bay. They walked him out of Green Bay. They walked him out. Yes, they haven't won a title since he's left, I understand that. But you know what? They're in positions. They put a quarterback in positions out there to win all the time, right? They will rebuild. But to me, been out in the league for 5 to 6 years here. Times has passed you by. It's more intuitive now. The offense has grown. You look at the play callers. Dan, what's his name? I forgot his name, from Miami. Their OC, who actually is. It's kind of funny that he is under the Shanahan tree, coaching in San Francisco, learning the same tree as Kyle Shanahan, going down to Miami. Speed, motion, mismatches. Look what they're doing. Alex, what? You already know? Mm-hmm. That was a little one. Starting to burn a little bit, but, you guys do have good players. You just have to execute. Yeah, I understand executing, hold on. Oh, shit. Whew. I understand executing is one thing. But, coaches can call the plays, but it goes 50-50 here. When you have a coach who calls basic plays for you, puts you in position to call a play, yes, the proper thing is execute, of course. But you can't execute when you have a QB that doesn't understand assignment football. I go back to last week's game. I'm not even going to talk about this game. You go back to last week's game where it was third and 4 on the goal line. 1-on-1 with Gallup on the outside. They had 9 linemen plus linebackers, of course, and a safety creeping in the box. You had 2 wide receivers, one on the right, one on the left. Gallup was on the outside to the left. CeeDee Lamb was on the right. Double tight end situation. 13 personnel with no back. So you knew you were going to have to run the ball, right? No, I'm sorry. Pollard was there. 12 situation. Pollard was right next to you. A smart quarterback, if you had an Aaron Rodgers out there, a Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, I'm not saying Dak Prescott should be that guy. Everybody's their own right in every situation. But why can't you read the 9 guys in a box and say, oh, man, here we go. Love this. Lick your lips and do it. You look over to Gallup and say, hey, we got this roll out here. We're going to throw you a corner route in the end zone or like a slant route, 3 and go, get in the end zone. I'll dime you right on the pylon. Why run that from the 4-yard line? You see one-on-one coverage, 9 guys in the box. You did a pre-snap count where the end linebacker playing wide is coming right in on the blitz. Think it's going to be the Pollard because they know tendencies. Why can't you just say, look over to him and give him a hot route? Hey, you know what? Nobody's in the linebacker situation in the A gap. How about we run a slant there? I'm going to throw you the ball. One step, boom. Slant right there, touchdown, walk in, no problem. But we have Dak Prescott. We have Dak Prescott, man. Dak Prescott. That's all I can say. You know, Jerry Jones. Let's talk about him for a little bit. Got Alice's confirming. My man, 29 in the house. You already know, Wildcat Nation all the way, baby. You already know that, the green and white. Class of 88. My brother Joe. Oh, 89. That's right. Joe was 89. That's right. Okay. All right, cool. I'm sorry about that. I thought I graduated with Joe for some reason. No, you know what it was? I remember. A lot of people don't know this. I'm not very smart. I went to Villanova. I don't know how I got into that school, graduated from there, but I actually flunked 6th grade. So that's why, I was always, I guess I'm a year behind. I graduated in 90. Okay. But you know what? The true thing is we're all Wildcats, man. Wildcats, But that good old De Anza League, I remember that. But, hey, Jerry Jones, all he cares about is his damn money. He signs the checks, thinking that this is going to be this is going to be that. All he cares about the money. Who cares about everything, right? Who cares? You look at Cooper Rush. Let's talk about Cooper Rush now. Even though he got sacked tonight, but hey, you're playing, against a third down lineman, you're playing with them too. So there's no continuity at all. But what do you do in this game? What do you do? I was just thinking like, okay, you know what? If I'm the coach here, I'm going to make a statement here. To me, the kind of coach I am, I'm taking every one of my star wide receivers out. I'm taking Pollard out. The offensive line, you know what? Hey, you guys need to work a little bit, but I'm taking you out too. The whole 11 comes out. I'm looking at Dak and saying, hey, Dak, why don't you go back in for a little bit? And maybe you can get a little progression here and work against their second string and their third team. Maybe you can make the right read this time. Maybe the game will slow down for you a little bit. Maybe you can run a pre-snap, read here. Look at the wide receivers, find who's open. Take it back to Pop Warner days. Cooper Rush, I've seen what he can do. Yeah, your playbook will be a lot more vanilla with Cooper Rush in there, correct? But the one thing is, go back and watch film of his games last year, 4-1. The only loss was to the Eagles. Look at that. It was vanilla. But what did he do? Took his 3-step drop, sat there on his back foot looking to throw, made the right reads, took some hits too. Looked one. Nope. Oh, there he is, check down. I got to take the check down. Boom. Oh, you know what? The play calls for, a check down here, a slant pass. No, I see one-on-one coverage. I'm going to go deep. He manages the game. He makes the right decisions. He makes a pre-snap read. That's West Coast offense football to me. Dak Prescott can't read anything. You really can't. Now that I look back at Mississippi State when he played, man, he was more of a hybrid, like a Johnny Manziel type QB. A running gun where you're running 4 wide every time. Maybe the mobility took away a lot of him. I don't know. But what do you do in this situation? Do you just ride with Dak Prescott here? Because you have to, I guess, making $44 million a year, right? When Cooper Rush is 2 years for $6 million. Trey Lance, you got for a bag of peanuts, and they were stale from the Niners. What do you do? What do you do? You just ride this out with Dak Prescott, hoping that he can take you to the promised land? It's been 27 years, right? How many? This is what, 7th year in the league? I had a couple people tonight telling me that, well, look what he did his first year. Look at all the quarterbacks coming in your very first year. You had the best year of your career, correct? Why? Because there's no game film. College is a lot different. Pros, you're in the elite division now. No game film on you. You had Zeke. 2 rookies coming in. 4th round, 1st round. Playing together. No game film. You had a great year. I don't play for great years. I play for one thing called a Lombardi Trophy. As you guys can see behind me, we'll talk about that jersey in a second there. But as you see that, on my, I guess it's whatever it is, if you guys are watching this, it would be your left side, I believe. Let's see, right? Yeah, your left side as you're watching this show. Super Bowl champs, 5 times, right? I play for Quest for 6, man. I don't play for participation trophies. Really don't. Maybe I'm a little bit hard on myself, a little bit hard on the way I do things, but tell you a little bit of story off the side here. I'm a coach for an 11, 14-year-old elite football team. And last year we were lost in a state championship, the chance to go down to Virginia to play in regionals. Lost by 6 points in the championship game. I got coach of the year last year in the district. I took the trophy and I gave it to every one of my assistant coaches. Says, you guys take a piece of this trophy and keep it for yourselves. That's what I did. Everybody got a team trophy. I got a nice 3-foot trophy. Man, I tell you, it looks pretty good behind me, doesn't it? I don't have the trophy. I walked off the stage after getting it. There was a trash can right below the podium. I grabbed it, broke the head off of it, smashed it in the trash can right in front of my team. Maybe that was a message. I don't play for participation trophies. If you want to do that, you're playing for the wrong thing. You play for the money. You play for the crowning, the college NIL rule. You play for that. You play for the acknowledgement. You play for the congratulations. You play for your parents. Not me. I play for one goal. It's called a Super Bowl trophy every year. If you finish second, you suck. You finish first, congratulations. You're the pedestal leader. You're the crowning. I'm different. I guess I am, right? Guess I am. But I don't play for participation trophies no matter what in anything I do. If I put my mind to it, I'm gonna progress myself to make it the best that I can. And if I do not do it, I continue to try. Keep on going. We got another comment here. Rob Hefner, you can check him out. It's one of my boys from Las Vegas out there. How you doing, Rob? Alive and well, checking in from Sin City. The Niners look good tonight. Yeah, they definitely did. I got to give them credit, Rob, 100%. Not taking anything away from them. They are elite. They are my top team in the NFL right now. All offense, defense. They showed it. 100%. Oh, sorry, Rob, if you're just tuning in. Every time somebody comments, my ass takes a sip. Wow. Damn. But, Rob, hey, thanks for tuning in, brother. I feel like I'm an Oakland Raider fan in some ways, Rob. No identity, no coach. You guys have Josh McDaniels. Hell, I got Mike McCarthy, But, Cooper Rush, do we play Cooper Rush or not? I mean, he signed a 2-year deal. He's here next year. We have Trey Lance for a 4th-round stale bag of peanuts. Do you make that change? Do you send a message to Dak Prescott? I was thinking tonight, I was like, okay, well, you know what? Leave Dak in there. But you know what? He's $40 million a year. People won't like that. Crowd won't like it. Fans won't like it. And Jerry Jones, he wants Dak Prescott. That's his boy. Which tells me a lot. He doesn't think about this organization. He thinks about himself. Going not to rehash the situation that we really didn't talk about tonight. Of course we won't, but we will a little bit. Jerry Jones going out and getting Trey Lance. Didn't even tell Mike McCarthy. Didn't even tell Dak. Didn't even tell anybody on the team. Probably didn't even tell his son, Steven. Honestly, he makes his own decision. It's his team. It should be the Jerry Jones Cowboys. What was the decision tonight? Do you bench, just take Dak out, which they did after that 3rd pick? Useless pick. I wanted Trey Lance come in. I really did. I wanted Trey Lance to come in there. You know what? Hey, whatever. I know you don't work with the 1s. You don't work with the 2s. You've been working with the 3s. Go out and have fun, man. What do you have to lose tonight? You're playing against a team that got rid of you, didn't believe in you, gave up the farm to get you, and got rid of you for a 4th-round pick. Go out and have fun tonight, man. Go have fun. I would have kept Cooper Rush on the bench tonight. Tell you what, Monday morning, practice, everybody's dressed. Dak comes out. I'm ready, coach. Hey, Dak, sit on the bench, brother. Hey, Coop, come on over. Work with the 1s today. Hey, Dak, do me a favor. Go in the film room. Watch the entire game. Let's work on some audible calls. Let's work on this West Coast offense, making the right reads. Look at your check down. Look at the pre-snap reads. Go out there and see what you see on the defense. Let me know what we could have called different. Where's the hot route? Where? Who's coming? Who's not? That's what Dak needs to do. He needs to go in the film room, man. I call him to me, he's like my Kyler Murray now. Doesn't give a damn about the playbook. Doesn't give a shit about it. Really don't. He should just be. He should actually go on Xbox right now, get a gamer tag, and hit up Kyler Murray, and they can start playing some Call of Duty together. I think he'd be pretty damn good at that. At football, nah, he ain't that good, man. He ain't that good. He's really not that good. Rob Hefner has Josh McDaniels to go. Hey, listen, Rob. Here's the thing. Let me take a sip real quick. Wow. I might sleep good tonight, guys. Yeah, I agree. But hey, Rob, wherever you ship his ass to, let me know whatever plane ticket, where airline you use. I will put together, I will use my card right now to get Mike McCarthy on that plane and get him the hell up, both of them out of here for you and myself too. Okay, that's how I feel. Adam Glenn. There he is. Adam, thank you so much for tuning in, brother. I know it's 12:30 tonight. I appreciate you hanging on to us. What's up? Adam, what's up? Well, you're hearing me rant, right? You're hearing me rant. Adam, you know me. You watch all my shows. You watch the entire network here. You know I keep it real no matter what I say. My team plays good. I will let you know. My team sucks. I don't sugarcoat anything. I tell you exactly how it is. Adam, you're a diehard Notre Dame fan as well as I am. You heard me rant on my Notre Dame team after a loss this week. I kept it real. No positivity, right? I keep it real. Tonight, same damn thing. But Adam, thank you for tuning in. Oh. If you guys ever tried this, I don't know. You guys ever tried this? Absolute raspberry vodka? It's actually pretty good. But, Adam, thank you for tuning in. What's up? It's a rant tonight, Adam. But, guys, it was just a debacle, man. The season's over, of course. Of course, I don't want to say you're ever out of this, of course. But, I'm a realist, and I see how it is, man. And it's just being exposed, showing no heart. Your 2 losses, I can understand losing to the Niners. They are elite. I told my friend on Facebook tonight, he was like, man, this was serious. This team's good. And, hey, all due respect to the Niners out there. Niners, hey, you guys did it well. I'll tell you that. I like an ass beating because my team last year, we lost to the championships to Aliquippa. If you guys ever remember that Little Tykes show back on, I believe it was HBO or something years ago. Well, Aliquippa is in my division. And I played Aliquippa last year, and they beat us. This year, they beat us again. They handed us our first loss. We're 5-1. We lost by 6 points. I didn't blame my team. I blamed myself, Even though we lost by 6 points, 42-48, I blame myself because I didn't put my kids in a proper situation. You know what I mean? I blame myself. I do take that to heart. But it's just so hard having a good team and then losing to a team like the Cardinals 2 weeks ago. Do you take it for granted? Do you look past it? I hear a lot of different things, but do you look past the Cardinals to get to the Patriots? Bullshit. I don't look at that. I call it who you play, who's on your schedule every week, right? Of course, we always circle games. Adam, I'm pretty sure as a Notre Dame fan, you circled USC next week. I did too. As a rival game. I'm pretty sure as a Cowboy fan, everybody checking in, I'm pretty sure that you knew 2 weeks before who we were playing tonight. The Niners, who knocked us out 2 years in a row, right? You circle games. But you play who's in front of you, number one. You play who's in front of you, number one. You don't disrespect any team, regardless of record, no matter what. Let's read some comments here, guys. I like that you keep it real. Adam, you already know. I mean, that's always what I've been. I always keep it real no matter what, and I have to drink to your comment, Rob. Adam. Whew, gotta slow down. Rob says, Adam Glenn, number 1 out-of-the-box sports fan. Rob, you're not too far behind there, man. Rob was a companion of ours for a year. He actually one of my first 3 starters of this network. Unfortunately, he had to leave. He had different things. It was his job and being in Sin City. But, Rob, you're right there too, brother. You still got that fan badge as well. I got to take a sip for that one too, sorry. I'm going to slow down on my sips, guys. Dave Yarnell says the season is over. Come on now. I'm keeping it real. Well, Dave, you know what? You can keep it real all you want because I don't hold pom-poms. I really don't. When you look like shit, you play like shit, you are shit. When I go to the bathroom, pull down my pants, sit on the throne, usually takes me a minute. I hold my phone, check Twitter. Guys, check out Twitter, Out of the Box, OOTB Box Sports at Twitter. Check it out there. Great. We talk about all sports out there. Man, we want to get up to that 10,000 follower mark. Pretty soon we will be. So check it out. Make sure you're on Twitter. Subscribe to that. Follow us. But, I'm sitting there on Twitter. Takes me a little bit to poop. But when I poop, I look down. It's shit no matter what it looks like. What size it is, what color it is. It's shit. You play like shit, you are shit. Very simple. I don't call anything other than that. You're keeping it real. But you don't see the aspects of the entire game there, I guess. Dak Prescott sucks. You keep believing in Dak Prescott, he is not going to take you to the promised land. This offense is not designed for a Dak Prescott. West Coast, how can you have a quarterback making one read? West Coast offense, you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make a pre-snap a judgment. Okay, linebackers are creasing. They're coming in here. They're creasing the A-gap. They're pulling out. Why do you think there's a hard count? You go back and look at the elite quarterbacks. You go back and look at them. We all talk about Jalen Hurts 2 years ago who couldn't freaking throw a ball 5 yards, so inaccurate. He learned what to do. He goes up to the line. Most of his snaps are in shotgun. He looks at it. Watch him. He makes a read real quick. He does this, pulls back. He sees which linebacker's coming. He's seeing if the secondary is creasing out, playing a 2-man deep, coming down, playing in the box. He sees that. Brady, same way. Master. My favorite quarterback ever of all time, Peyton Manning. The magician of the audible. The magician of a pre-snap read. The magician who didn't need an OC. He was the OC. He goes up to the line, and what's he do? One this right here, just doing this, or doing this, doing that, doing that. Stop, you're making me sick. Don't watch, Dave. I'm real. I keep it real here, brother. Unfiltered. I keep it real. You keep playing for those participation trophies? Go ahead. I will definitely drink to that one, though. I don't play for participation trophies. I call it is what it is. You'll never see me put a pom-pom up. Never will. Oh, slow down, Paul. Okay, Rob, I'll take a small sip. I slowed down, Rob. Slow down. With the wine bottle. I'm sorry, Rob. It's actually vodka, Rob. The goal is to get done with this bottle, guys. Ooh, shit. But I'm all right, Rob. I'm all right. Just venting a little bit. Just venting. But what were you talking about? Oh, pre-snap reads. You want to run a West Coast offense, you got to make the right reads. You don't have the quarterback to do that. And I was talking about, Peyton Manning being the master, talking about his movements here. He does this. You got Reggie Wayne out there. He picks his nose and says, hey, just by picking that left nostril, that means, hey, we're going to run a go route. You got one-on-one with no safety on top of you. Let's run a go route. He picks that right booger out of his nose. Hey, you got one-on-one here, but the safety's on top of you. You can't go deep. So, when I pick my right nostril, I got that booger there. That means run it 7 up, right inside on a slant. Safety's going to crease in. Touchdown. You know what I mean? Dave says, keeping it real, do your thing. Exactly. I'm doing my thing. I'm very doing my thing. I keep it real. I'm not going to bullshit this team. I don't sugarcoat anything. I'll tell you how it is, how it looks, how they look like. But hey, unbelievable. Well, Dave, you know what? If it's unbelievable, you know what? You believe what you own thing. I don't really care. I talk truth. If you see on paper you're the best team every year, well, you know what? I guess you're elite in your division. I'm not. I call it how I see it. This team sucks. This sucks. Head coaching, down to the QB. How can you win with those? Those two are the major correspondents of your team, correct? Head coaching. QB. Damn, it's pretty bad. I don't understand. When was the last time you seen Dak make an audible at the line of scrimmage? It shows. It really shows. It really does. Then you go to like a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers. Man, he's serious out there too, right? It's just, do you have faith in your quarterback to make the right decisions at the line of scrimmage with Dak Prescott? I don't. To me, it starts on the practice field. Why practice? Star wide receivers, Michael Gallup. Put him in positions to win. You only had, 40 yards tonight rushing, 54 yards rushing the ball tonight between 5 backs. Okay, don't abandon the run. But you know what? Why not hit him with some play action here? Why not? Try to, right? Get a couple tosses out there. Spread this defense. Niners were laughing. They were putting 7 in the box here. Why? Because Dak can't make a right read. You play press coverage on CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup. Did you guys see how Lamb was pissed off tonight, right? Pissed off. One thing I will give credit to, 100%, keep it real, I give 100% credit to the Philadelphia Eagles. If you guys didn't watch that game, go back and watch that game today. The one thing that I did love is their head coach, Nick Sirianni. Beginning, I couldn't stand him. You can go grow a plant for all I care. You can go grow a plant. His comments, his little, high end, whatever you want to call it, off the field, whatever. But the one thing I did see today, when Devontae Smith wasn't getting the ball, he came off the field a little pissed off, walked down the sidelines, all the way down to the 30-yard line. Nick Sirianni was down at the other end. He walked over, right? What did he do? Talk to him. Have you ever seen Mike McCarthy do that? Nah. Never. No, never has. You look at Jason Kelsey today on whatever the play he did when the false start, not the false start, the delay a game where he was calling the line audibles. He hears Jalen Hurts call this. He only has like 5 or 6 seconds, so he's screaming at the offensive line, comes off the field yelling at Sirianni. That's a leader. That's your offensive lineman. We don't have that. It starts with your head coach. It really does. Let's get some more comments here. Ken Fry, the host of the Silver and Black every Saturday night. Check him out, talking to LA Raiders and LA Raiders. I'm sorry. Since the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm so sorry, Ken. Comment. Hold on. Dak is not the future. I agree 100%. He's not. Ken, you and I talked about this off air. When you have a quarterback that can't make the right decisions in an offense that you are trying to grasp, West Coast offense, this is not for you. You belong in like a wing T situation where you're going to run the ball constantly. You don't have to make the right reads. You need to go back to the 8 to 10-year-olds, okay, where you run a wing T where it's just hand the ball off, veer right, veer left, no line calls, no play action calls, nothing. That's where you belong. Ken Fry, Dak sucks ass. You know what, Rob? That is a great one. That comment, I have to, toast that comment, Rob. If you're not drinking right now, you need to take a drink on that one, because that is one of the comments of the night right there. Next comment, what has Rodgers won ever since McCarthy left? Well, you know what? That's a great question. But you know what? You give me Aaron Rodgers any day over this joke we have called Dak Prescott. Any day. 100%. 100%. Let's answer the question there. Answer this question for me. Did Mike McCarthy make Aaron Rodgers? I don't think so. Did Aaron Rodgers make Mike McCarthy? I believe so. Has the rush 6 years out of the league for Mike McCarthy done some damage to him? I believe so. Time has passed you up. This isn't fundamental football. This is fundamental football that he's coaching. Time has passed you up. You look at a lot of these OCs and quarterbacks coming in their very first year. They light up the league. Look at Robert Griffin Jr. Damn, lit up the league until his injury. No film. Look at Chip Kelly, coming over here. Some things work out, some things don't. Steve Spurrier coming from the college with a run and gun. That didn't work out. Some things work, some things don't. Dak is not the answer. But let's get into Rob. You know what? You are getting comment of the night, Rob. Back to back. Your comment about Mike McCarthy is a joke. I completely agree. Dak sucks ass. Completely agree. Ken Fry says, Dave, probably more games, but I don't know that 100%. Nobody knows. We don't know about the league. Hell, what I'm saying could be totally wrong. What I'm saying right now. But you know what? If it passes the eye test to me, you'll get my opinion on it. Who knows? With his system there, they had a West Coast offense. But then again, you go back and look at that. Who was his running back? Amon Green. No really running game. Amon Green, no disrespect to him, was not Tony Pollard, was not Zeke. The West Coast offense was tailor-made for an Aaron Rodgers type quarterback who gets to the line, pre-snap judgment, reads it. To me, I just don't understand when Dak gets up to the line, he looks at it with this bullshit leg lift, like, oh, ready? That time right there, why do you call the play so fast to give your quarterback 20 seconds to get up to the line of scrimmage? You have 20 freaking seconds to sit there and go, okay, you know what? Okay, okay, oh, he's coming. Point to him. There's the mic. There's the jack. He's coming. 52. You got to watch him. He's coming. Okay, he's dropping out. He's coming. Corner. Left blitz. You got to call that. Dak? Nah. You get up to the line 20 seconds. He's thinking like, damn, I can get home and play some Call of Duty with Kyler Murray tonight. Damn. Yeah, that's what I can do. I don't care. The play is a 26 blast or a 26 ISO to Pollard. Poor Pollard, 9 guys in the box. Tony's probably in the backfield saying, shit, they got 9 guys in the box. You think this son of a bitch is going to call an audible and maybe, a quick slant out here? Maybe he can look over to Gallup and say, Gallup, one-on-one situation, no safety on top. Let's run a slant, get the first down. Or, he's CD over here, one-on-one situation too. Make him run a go route to clear that center, that corner out. Maybe I can get a toss, or we can get the tight end on a screen outside, chip and screen. Nope, Dak, nope. Hey, Pollard, ready? That's what he does. So, that's just my little rant. Adam Glenn, third comment of the night. Great. I got to drink that one too. Hold on. I'm way behind on here. Hold on. Adam Glenn Ken says, Ken, get your ass back to work. Ken, I don't know if you're working tonight, are you? You probably are. Yeah, Sunday night you're probably working, huh? Oh, man. Well, Ken, thank you for tuning in. Rob, after Ken fries off, you're right. Rob, thank you so much for getting him involved with the network here. Great asset to the company. Ken is awesome. Ken Fry, Dak hasn't looked right since Mike McCarthy took over. You're right, 100%. You look back with Kellen Moore, the Wonder Boy. You look at the Wonder Boy here. I hated the Wonder Boy. The Wonder Boy, I call him dollar store bread guy because, boy, do I miss Kellen Moore right now. I really do. At least he put Dak in position to say, hey, you know what? Let's find out what you are. Let's take the leash off of you and go be Dak Prescott, the Mississippi State run and gun, hybrid offense. Let's see what you can do. I've seen film of you. Let me put you in a position where I could put you out there and utilize your skills. At least he opened up the playbook to throw the ball downfield. When we had him, we were playing from behind a lot, of course, because we didn't have the defense the first 2 years. Last year, we had a great defense. But even last year, he threw the ball around a lot. He utilized Dak Prescott's arm and mobility. Mike McCarthy, basically, he put a leash on him. Manage the game. You had a bad year throwing the ball. We understand you had a bad year last year. Pick. But you minimize this offense by putting him in a vanilla offense. A West Coast is not vanilla. It's a high IQ offense for the QB, making the right decisions, making the right reads, making the right timing adjustments for your line. You have control of that offensive line by one word. I don't know what Dallas does. One word tells my offensive line, we're pulling guards. We're down blocking right. We're shifting left. We're pulling left. We're doing this. If my 11 and 14-year-olds can understand that kind of verbiage, why can't a guy who's damn near 30 years old? This offense is not utilized him. McCarthy's put a leash on him. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a thing where I don't know if your IQ can handle this really innovative West Coast offense. We're going to tune it down a little bit. We're going to tune it down to a freshman level West Coast offense for you. You're not JV yet. You're not varsity yet. We'll get to that. Well, damn, 7 years in the league, I'm pretty sure you should get it. Eileen says, Dave, Rodgers has won my heart. Listen. Ooh, shit. Damn. I need a sponsor of Absolute Vodka because I'll tell you what, watching how many, this is week 5, we have 12 more weeks. Holy crap. And the meat of our schedule comes up. God, I'm going to need a couple cases for this. At least one every Sunday. I see how my face is actually getting red. It's pretty good. But yeah, I agree. Rodgers is one of a kind athlete. I understand he only has the one Super Bowl, but still, he's the type of quarterback that can get you with any team. I feel so sorry for him this year for getting hurt. I really do. But let me get to my buddy here, Alex. I got to put Alex comment because Alex is a great friend of mine from high school. Wildcats, you already know, and he's a Niner fan, so I have to give him 100% credit here. Alex, go back and watch the beginning of the show if you get a chance. I know you checked in late. Always knew Dak was not that good. I don't know why they paid him all that money when he was never proven yet. Bad move. I completely agree. I'll say a little bit about that really quick. Going in, you remember how, all the quarterbacks were like in a tier where you signed Dak to a mediocre deal. I believe it was 30-some million, 25 million is what it was. No, 22 million. I'm not mistaken. Excuse me. You signed him to that. And the quarterback started getting signed. So you thought he was your franchise coming off that second year looking good. So you wanted to sign him, which I completely understand. You want to pay these quarterbacks early to be the first on the market to give them money. You have to do that. That's the quarterback position. Like this year you talk about Mahomes, the $50 million man. Going back to Russell Wilson being a $45 million man. Now you got Joe Burrows. You got Justin Herbert. Who's next? Getting that big paycheck. So you want to be the first in line to sign your quarterback. But I completely agree with what you said there. Paying this quarterback, and they're talking, one thing is they're talking about an extension. Why are you going to give a quarterback an extension who can't properly run this offense? Is it McCarthy? Is it Dak? I think they both go. I really do. As a fan, I'm tired of it. I really am. Why pay this cat all this money? Why? I don't know. And I always said, I'll be honest with you, there is one jersey on this team. I have over 120 Cowboy jerseys. I'm probably the only idiot behind me. That's a Quincy Carter jersey. I've had that for about 15 years now. I have quarterbacks on this team. I have a damn Andy Dalton jersey. Okay, I have that. I believe in my team. I follow my team. That's a Quincy Carter jersey. Hell, I take Quincy Carter right now. I'd take right now. I really would. Sucks for him that, Bill Parcells planted some weed in his locker room and he got kicked off the team, but that's another story. But the one jersey I do not have, Alex, is a Dak Prescott jersey. Never wanted one. I don't believe in the guy. Really don't. So, Ken Fry is retaliating here. He says, suck it, Adam Glenn. I am on break. You know what? You were on break. Have a drink. Ooh, man. Eileen says, hold on. All right, we're going to get through this on the last comments here, guys. So what's the solution? Eileen, if I had a crystal ball, I would know the answer. My opinion. This is my opinion, okay? People are going to hate me for saying this, but I'd bench Dak this week. I really would. I'd bench Dak this week, put Cooper Rush in and get him out there just to see what this offense can do. I think this is a West Coast offense that is designed for a quarterback like a Cooper Rush, a game manager, doesn't turn the ball over, makes the right reads, makes the right decisions. He's took some nasty hits last year being in the pocket, taking that last second, that last breath before he puts on his back foot and throws the ball. Dak, my God, tonight, nobody was in his face, a yard off his face. He sits in the pocket and still throws the ball early. Timing routes tonight, Dak was so behind everybody. The 1-2 CeeDee Lamb when he was coming across the middle could have been a 40-yard gainer, a yak yard there. Threw it behind him on an incomplete pass. He gets frazzled. Cooper Rush will stand in the pocket and at least make the damn right decision. If he doesn't make it, he's not going to turn the ball over. He knows when to throw the ball away. He knows assignment football. He knows fundamental football. Me? I know you won't fire Mike McCarthy in this type of season here. You're 3-2. What does that make sense, right? Well, you know what? Why don't we give this right now to our offensive line coach, the ear in his head? Why don't we give that? Why don't we give that away? Why don't we give the play calling away from him? Or, you know what, that's why I want to do. I want to keep, if we keep Mike McCarthy, put Cooper Rush in, run this offense, your designed offense with Cooper Rush. If it doesn't work, shame on me. I'm the wrong person for making that decision. I'm the wrong person to make that decision. But prove me wrong first. Show me that this offense can work with the IQ QB. Not saying Cooper Rush is elite, not by any means. Not by any means. But hey, let's give credit where credit's due. 4-1 last year. How many picks? 0. How many Dak tonight? 1, 2, 3. One game. People say, oh, he didn't turn the ball over the first 4 games. You didn't have to. Your defense played well. You managed the game. You ran the ball. Pollard. You hit tight ends, quick slant routes. Who did you play? You play an elite team, you get exposed. Where are we at, guys? All right, Ken Fry, I know you got to get back to work, so chug it, Mr. Fuji. Mr. Fuji, me and him are going to have a bottle tonight, probably. Eileen says, they won't fire McCarthy. They are 3-2. They at least need the losing record and games under 51st. I have 501st. I understand that. They're not going to fire him. I completely agree 100%. I completely agree with that. They're not going to fire him. That's something you don't do right now mid-season. The only option that you do you get Schottenheimer coming in and taking the OC position, and you make Dan Quinn the head coach. Dan Quinn was the interim head coach for 1 game last year when McCarthy was out. They won the game. I'm not saying Dan Quinn's a head coach. We all know what happened in Atlanta. Some people are meant for a head coaching job. Some people aren't. As Ken and Rob know, Josh McDaniels, great innovative OC. Great OC. But when you get to the head coaching rank, maybe it's too many responsibilities on your plate. Maybe it is. Dan Quinn is not the head coach. He's a player's coach. He's a great DC. Seattle, Atlanta got him to the promised land. Then you fell apart. No adjustments because you had maybe the offense and defense to worry about. A little bit too much on your plate. Granted, you weren't playing against the best, Tom Brady, the GOAT of all time. But still. But yeah, Eileen, I know they're not going to fire him. I know that. Is this McCarthy's way and Taylor Jones? Dak isn't a franchise guy. That's great, Ken. Hold on. I'm trying to savor this, guys. But that's a great thing. But, I mean, in that situation, are you losing the respect of the locker room? Because you're the head coach. Everything falls on you. You're the puppet. Going back to Jason Garrett days. The only head coach that I really believe in truly was Tom Landry. Rest in peace, brother. A lot before my time as well. My dad's, favorite coach, Tom Landry. The feather, man, to me, oh, man, rest in peace, Tom. But Jimmy Johnson, man, he wasn't a puppet, number one. He told you where to stand. He would give you, boom, he would give you the finger. Didn't believe in it. Turned that franchise around with one trade. We all know about that trade. Turned it all around. 100%. Changed everything. Wasn't a puppet. Then you go to Parcells. You go to freaking Dave Campo. You go to this, they're here and here and here. You go to these puppets. Jason Garrett. It's okay, guys. We lost by 30. It's okay. I graduated from Harvard. I think with Harvard. I'm smart. Bullshit. Puppet. Why'd you go out and get Mike McCarthy, who's been out of the league for 5 years? Do you lose respect if you lose, or Dak can't run this? You're telling Jerry Jones, oh, he's not the QB. Well, Jerry Jones doesn't give a fuck, honestly. You go out and get Trey Lance. You don't even tell your OC. You don't even tell your quarterback. You don't even tell your head coach. You don't even tell anybody because all you're worried about is my team. As you see it right down there, I'm a billionaire. That's all he cares about. That's all he cares about. That's it. Let's see. Dave says, like I said, at the end of the day, it's just one game, nothing more, nothing less. Well, Dave, I'm the type person, I believe when you play one game, you build on that, you go to the film room, you watch it. Hell, I coach 11 and 14-year-olds. I have my games on tape. I have people tape the game from one end to the other, okay? I go back and I watch that goddamn game. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be in this room putting my little 8mm thing right on my camera here, watching on a screen, taking notes. Wow, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Damn, Paul, you missed that one. Wow. I can get better on that. I can get my QB to roll here. I can get my QB here. I can get my wide receivers to do this move. I can get my O-line to do this. Not with Dallas. You regress, not progress. That's what you do. That's what Dallas does. They've been regressing. Didn't you play the Giants, okay? Then, yeah, of course, okay, the Giants, it was a bad game, weather-wise, whatever, first game of the season. You play the Cardinals. We're not going to talk about every game. You play the Cardinals. You shit the bed. You got exposed a little bit. You take away that, you learn. You go to New England or the Jets. You beat them. You beat the Patriots soundly. Well, I mean, there's always progression. You get better no matter what. So I guess tonight is well, you can only get better than tonight, right? So maybe next week, we play, we can score 17, and Dak only has 2 picks. He threw 3 picks tonight. So maybe we can only have him throw 2 picks tonight. Maybe we can get Dak to throw 2 picks, and maybe we can get him to read. We can call 5 plays in the scheme-matic system, and maybe he can audible out of 2 of them. Let's give him 1 first. Maybe by week 17, he can actually run this offense to a varsity level to say, okay, we're going to check out. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. I progress. I don't regress. You learn from one game, you move on to the other one. You don't consistently be the same damn team over and over. To me, that starts with the one guy, the head coach. It starts with the owner, but I'm not even going to consider Jerry Jones an owner. I think he's just a bullshit person who just wants to control the entire NFL one day, honestly. But it falls down to Mike McCarthy to me. What's on this one? You're still going to end this thing and move on to next weekend. Well, obviously you have to. I mean, you play 17 games no matter what. So obviously you are going to move on to next week. But I'd like to see some progression. That word. Oh shit! Sorry. You know what? It's gone. It's gone, guys. It's empty. All right. So, yeah, it's progression, not regression. Keep working on what you can. But after today's loss, I'll take anything next week. I'll take, a two touchdowns from Dak, maybe no picks next week, or hell, I'll give him 2 picks next week. You move on. You're right. Rob says, fuck yeah, start Cooper. I would, honestly. I would make the change right now. Right now you're 2 games out of the division right now, and you still have to play. You still have to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 division games. Why not get the ship rolling in the right direction? You've seen Cooper Rush last year go 4-1. I understand it's vanilla. Put him in there. Let him have a shot. Why not? What do you have to lose? You see what Dak can do. You honestly think Dak has the respect of this locker room right now, especially the offense, well, especially the defense. If I'm a defensive player in the beginning of the show, I said, you know what, I'm making that, to me, I'll go back to one point in the game tonight. First and goal at the 2-yard line. McCaffrey blast inside. They strip the ball. We get the ball back, right? The defense is hyped. I'm jumping up. We were down 14 at the point. I'm jumping up like, hell yeah, let's go. Our ball, let's go. As a defensive player, I'm running over that sideline. The first person I'm looking at is you, Dak. You, Dak. You. Not Lamb, not Coop, not Pollard. I'm looking at you, Dak. And I'm saying, we did our job. Now it's time to do yours. Do you think this defense is, talking inside their head or talking amongst the others in the locker room? In that locker room, because I don't believe anything that's in the locker room should come out to the media. It's one thing I hate. Do you think they're talking between each other, or going home saying this son of a bitch making $40 million a year and he sucks? To me, if I'm that guy player, I'm saying like, damn, we go out and do our job. Yes, we're going to bend, but we don't break. I heard a lot of people say tonight, well, the defense got gassed. They gave up 42. Well, shit. I'll tell you what. If I'm on the field for 40 damn minutes, I'm going to be giving up 42 points too. You do your job. You get a couple 3-and-outs. Now the offense needs to maintain that drive, move the sticks constantly, move downfield. They don't do that. 3-and-out. Oh, we got a first down. Ah, shit, we're going backwards here. Defense comes in. They're gassed, man. They can't even take their helmets off. You get on the sideline. You see them chilling, talking to the DC, talking to the defensive line coach. Quinn's calling down, like, guys, this is what we're going to do. It's third down. Oh, shit, guys, I wasn't even done yet. Well, coach, we got to get back on the field. Dak sucks. Just me. Eileen, I would drink, but I'm out of vodka here. Cowboys are, you know what? This is funny. Chargers, Monday Night Football. You know what? Honestly, it really depends. I believe they lost Mike Williams this last couple weeks ago. But, man, I tell you what, I think the Chargers can blow this team out. I don't want to talk about people circling games, which I talked about in the beginning of the show here. I'm pretty sure there's a guy by the name of Wonderbread Kellen Moore who's actually circled this game. You don't think he's in the film room tonight saying, damn, wow, I could do this. You don't think you think he might be going to the defensive room saying, hey, I don't know who the defense coach is for the Chargers, but he might be in that room saying, hey, listen, I know Dak. Put pressure on him, take away CeeDee Lamb, put 8 guys in the box, jump ship here, jump here, gap here, show him this look, back out of whatever you want to do. Dude, I'm telling you, Dak threw 3 picks. We're at least going to get 1 next week, easy. You don't think they're licking their chops about that? They shouldn't be favorites this week. I'm definitely going to take the Chargers next week. As of right now, anything can happen in a week, but as of right now, the way we look tonight and the way that we've been progressing, working on what we've done wrong, I'll take the Chargers next week. Rob says he earned the shot. I agree, Rob. Going 4-1, being a backup, not bitching about anything. I seen some people text me tonight saying, well, look what happened when you put Cooper Rush in tonight. A sack, one ball, not looking good. Dude, you're playing against their second string team, of course, and you're playing with a third down lineman on your team. You didn't have starters, man. Give him the first string reps. Give him a whole week to progress. Make him learn it. He knows the system. Give him the same playbook they did last year. Just open it up a little bit for him. Let him manage the game, Dave said Landry lost games too. It happens to the best of them. Belichick got embarrassed last week. Oh, guess what? Belichick's sitting there with how many trophies right now, right? I think he's pretty happy right now. Of course, Landry lost games. I don't think anybody's gone 17-0, 16-0 except the Miami Dolphins, right? 17-0 Miami Dolphins. Everybody's going to lose games. Eagles went, 12-0, lost the game last year to the Washington Commanders. Everybody's going to lose. I get that. Not saying no team's going to go 17-0. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's ever going to break that record, regardless. You can have it, as Vince Young said, you can have the dream team. You're not going 17-0. Every week you're going to get the best of the best. NFL, anything can happen. As I always tell my people, what's the NFL stand for? Not for long, but you can be on top of the pedestal, but not for long. You're going to get knocked down sometime. Nobody's going to go 17-0. I understand that. But you take progression. You don't regress. You learn. Football is a learning experience. It starts when you're young. I coach them. I've coached 5 years old. There's a lot of people that I can, name. I won't name them, but I've coached them. For years. I've coached 5-year-olds all the way up until right now. My highest level is 11 to 14. Next year I go to JV at my school up here. But you teach them. If you don't, who do you blame? You don't blame the players. You can put them in positions, but you do have to execute. You can blame your players. But to me, you have to blame yourself too for not putting your team in a proper situation. And I blame Mike McCarthy, and I blame Dak Prescott. Overall, I blame Jerry Jones for making the bonehead decisions that he's doing. Just like Alex said, paying the quarterback. Last comment, we're all caught up. We weren't 3-5, and we got Cooper in one. Weren't we 3-5? We got Cooper in one division. You just back talk yourself right there. 3-5. 3-5. Cooper rushed 4-1. Go back and look at the film. The offense was a little bit more vanilla. With a defense like this, staying elite, what do you want your defense to do? Manage the game, control the sticks, bend but not break, give up 3. Your offense could score last year. That's all I'm asking is for the offense to do something. I can't have Micah Parsons play fullback. I can't have D. Law play tailback. I can't have CD play QB. Where do I put the blame? On the offense. Offense. At least last year, we moved the ball a little bit. At least last year, Cooper rushed and moved the sticks. It was a boring game watching Cooper play. But you know what? He moved the sticks at the right time. He took what the defense gave you. Wasn't a lot of deep balls. You look at Dak throwing 350, 300, 350, sometimes 400 yard a game, throwing 50 times the ball a game. You look at Cooper Rush, manage the game. 15, 20, 25 tops in a game. No big yardage. 150, 200, I think 227 was his highest in 4 games. But he moves the sticks. What's that do? The defense is over there. Man, I got some breath. I can take a chance here. I can take a breath here. I don't have to run back out on the field. That's what we're doing with this offense. Amari, you're bringing up the past like a Cowboys fan. Amari's not here. Amari's not here. Who gives a shit? Amari's not here. Why aren't you using Gallup in the right situations? Why aren't you using CeeDee Lamb in the right situations? You take away CeeDee Lamb, this offense falls apart because Dak, oh my God. I don't know what to do. Shit, the defense might as well have a sign, whoever's guarding CeeDee Lamb, and just say, hey, Dak, we're taking away your number 1 wide receiver. Where are you going to go? Or, if maybe they've got a charity out there, the other corner say, hey, I'm going to back off here. Maybe that's what they should do. Like, I know when I coached 5 years before, their coach would be in the defensive side of the ball. They would be behind them, saying, okay, you go here, you go here. Maybe we should have somebody behind Dak Prescott and say, Dak, they have 9 guys in the box. You have single coverage on the outside. Safeties are down. Okay. You're playing 7 on 5 here on the offensive line. There's no way you can do that. If you're going to audible, why don't you tell Pollard, just check down Pollard by putting your hand on the side of your hip. That tells you what side you're going to go to. You have to pick up the linebacker coming in. You have to pick up this guy. We don't do that. But you're mentioning Amari Cooper. We don't have Amari Cooper. Okay. We don't have Roger Staubach. Tony Romo. Shit, I give that boy credit. One of my favorite quarterbacks, as you guys can see right there. I don't know if you can see it. Sorry. That jersey right there is an autograph signed jersey from Tony Romo, one of my favorite players that I went to the Pro Bowl about 9 years ago. But we don't have these players. You have to learn with what you have, move on to what you have, put them in positions to win the game. It's hard with this team. It really is. But, that's just my rant tonight, guys. I mean, hey, we all move on to next week, but I'm a realist and I try to keep it real. I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't bullshit anything out there. But hey, it is what it is to me. But before we get out of here, guys, I do want to go over some sponsors really quick with you guys, if that's okay. I appreciate you guys tuning in. It is now 1 o'clock in the morning. I appreciate we have 18 live viewers. I appreciate that. Holy shit. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in. But guys, Christmas is coming up. There's other options other than Christmas. Hell, if you want to send me one with a baseball bat and says, hey, Paul, Cowboys suck, get it to me and I'll smack my head, with it. I need it. 12 games left. But if in case you guys, Christmas is coming up, reach out to dugoutmugs.com. Use promo code OOTBS Sports 20 at the register. The ultimate game day mug. Not only baseball, you can get anything you want out there. Basketball, football, hockey, a monogram design, whatever you want, a custom one out there. Make sure you reach out to dugoutmugs.com, OOTBS Sports 20 at the checkout. Also, guys, it is 1 o'clock in the morning. I know a lot of people get up on that Monday morning, got to hit the work. But guys, listen, the evolution of flavor-infused coffee. 3 great custom blends. Bourbon chocolate chip, toasted coconut rum, Samaritan blend. And guys, they have the newest flavor. The newest one just hit the market 2 days ago. Organic blend, Peru La Florida. It is an organic blend out there, guys. I haven't tried it, of course. But listen, if you like coffee, I'm telling you, as not a really big coffee drinker, I do have maybe 1 cup of it a week. I really don't need it. But reach out to monkeycoldcoffee.com, promo code OOTBS Sports for your 10% off at the register as well. So if you do that and you order $50 this week, I believe it is till Wednesday, Matt said for us on Out of the Box, you do get a bourbon rum cake sent to you. It's a $14.99 value sent to you free. Free shipping as well on that. So make sure to reach out to him. Great product. The rum cake is something to die for. I wish I had one because, man, I ran out of vodka. If you eat that damn thing, yeah, you will taste the rum in it. I swear to God. Ken had one, our host of Silver and Black. He said he didn't taste it a lot. I guess I'm a lightweight because I tasted it. I don't know if Mike spiked it. I have no idea, but it was pretty damn good. Last but not least is 1-800-HURT-123. Attorney Jason Fine. Attorney Big Al. Motor vehicles, slip and fall, workman's comp, personal injury claims, 3 convenient locations office between Pittsburgh and New Jersey. First, the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, PA. Also, we have in Jersey, Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and the Pittsburgh area. Guys, listen, best damn lawyer out there. No recovery, no fee. And I guarantee if you promise, you give them a call and you reach out to 1-800-HURT-123, it's not 40%. It's not 45%. It's not 50%. No recovery, no fee. 33 and a third percent if we take your case. And if you want to give them a call, you can actually call 1-800-HURT-123 or my number at the very end of the show is 267-303-7324. I do work for Jason Fine as well. I run the Pittsburgh office pretty much from home. So if I like your case, we take the case. We think you got a legitimate case, 33%, but you got to mention Out of the Box, okay? Last couple comments here, guys. Dave says, I'm aware of it. I'm just saying being 3-5 and still won the division might result in Mr. Realist. Well, Dave, when you got a team that's 4-0 that hasn't even played a real game, 5-0 like the Eagles that haven't played a game yet, it's kind of hard right now. Going through the rest of the season here, you look who we have left. We have 5 division games. The Commanders are playing pretty good ball right now. Pretty legit team as well. They are a different identity. You have the Giants who are like a dumpster fire. But, hey, you never know. You can turn the season around, right? You still have the Eagles twice. You have Miami, right? Ooh. You have the Rams, right? You have a lot of top teams out there. You still have the Bills? A lot of teams out there you still have to play. I'm being a realist. Doesn't look like a wild card unless you get to that 12-point mark. That's winning another, 9 games? 9 out of 12 games, maybe? It's going to be pretty damn hard to me. But I'm being a realist, Great show, Rob. Oh, great show, Paul. I'm sorry. I said great show, Rob. Yeah, I bet you're having a great show out there as well, living in Sin City. But, Rob, thank you for tuning in, brother. Appreciate you checking in. I know it's, 10 o'clock there, Rob, on a Sunday night, beautiful Sunday night. But, Rob, just let you know, I will message you because I'm actually going to be out in Vegas probably. I think it's either going to be Disney World or it's either going to be Vegas. Katie and I are going to go out there pretty soon. So I'm going to be staying at the Hard Rock, which is called the Virgin now. I'll be out there, Rob. So if I'm out there, we will definitely meet up, Rob. Commanders just got their ass kicked by the Bears. Hey, you're right. They did. They sure did, didn't they? But, hey, you know what? They did it for the Dick. They did it for Dick Butkus, man. That's all I'm going to say. This Stacey Northrup on our Big Blue Power Hour every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. said they did it for the Dick, But anything can happen. But my thing is, hey, you know what? You got your ass kicked by the Cardinals 2 weeks ago. You came back, won a game there. You look good. Well, you got your ass kicked tonight, right? Let's see what you are next week. Don't shit the bed on me again. Don't shit the bed on me again because I will go on another rant, Dave says, week to week league. You're right. I do know that, Mr. Realist. You're right. I do know that, Dave. But my thing is, you better progress next week and not regress. Tell you that right now. I play week to week too. Of course, I circle some games on the schedule. The games that I check once, 2 games that I check every year. Of course, the Eagles. It's right now in the division, the NFL, my division, the FCs. You're the measuring stick. You're the top of the pedestal. We didn't get to the Super Bowl. You did. You lost it. You suck. We suck. Very simple. But to me, you got to beat the cream of the crop first in your division. I hold high standards of that. The crazy thing is, has the Eagles put together a game yet? No. Are they beatable? Yeah, they're beatable. But you know what? When you're beatable, you have to have the proper defense to shut them down. I think we do. In all regards, I think we do to shut down the Eagles. I think we have the team on defense to shut them down. Our offense, can we beat that defense? Sure we can. But I'm a little hesitant to say yes because of our quarterback play, our play calling ability. You have to put a 3-phase game in there, right? Right? You still have the 3-phase game. Offense moves the stick, gives the defense time to react, relax, chill, have a shot of vodka. We can't do that. Have a hot dog. Do whatever you have to do. Then go back on the field, not gassed. 3 phases of the game. Special teams I take out of a lot because special teams is one of the hidden things. As Dave calls them, our field goal kicker is pretty damn good. Kicks field goals good. But you have to have 3 phases of the game. 1989, we were 1-15. I'm still here. Dave, I'm still here too. I've been through it all. Not saying that, nobody's jumping ship. Never will jump ship. But as a fan of this team, I think I've invested way too fucking much money. I really have. I'm not going to lie to you. If you guys want me to pull them out, I'll take a picture of every one of my jerseys that I have. I think I'm the only son of a bitch, honestly, that has a Quincy Carter jersey right there. I really think I am. Just to show you guys how a fan I am, I'm probably the only guy that has this jersey. Probably the only one that has that one too. That jersey. I got them all in here. I got about 30 jerseys in here, and in my closet, I have about another 100 of them. And in a tote, in that 100, I probably have about 50 jerseys in a tote that I don't wear anymore. I have TOs in there. A lot of jerseys. A lot of them. It's just hard. Being a fan, I think that I'm part of the team. A lot of people coined the phrase as, wow, we won. I say it. We won. They won. We won. We live with our teams. We understand it. We get passionate about our teams. Maybe I'm just a different type person where I bleed my team. I'm not saying you don't, Dave. I know you do as well. We've been doing this show for about 2 years now, before we came down of the box, which I started 17 months ago. And guys, I don't even know where we're at right now in our show programming, but I think we just, either this week, I think we're going to hit our 500 show on Out of the Box, which is very good. And a lot of people were, with that. Rob was a part of that. Dave is a part of that. Ken Fry's a part of that. Our great viewer is Eileen, Alex, who else we have? Ken was, everybody. Adam Glenn, of course. Everybody's a part of that. Not only me. Not only our host, it's viewers. Real quick before I get out of here, the old Hard Rock was one of my favorite pay-per-views. Now, Rob, they did change that to the Virgin, correct? If I'm not mistaken, because when I go out there, I get comps to 2 places. I get comps to New York, which I hate. It's like a slum, or the Hard Rock, which is the Virgin now. Because I used to work at Sands and Borgata as a pit boss down here, so my buddy works there, and I get comps all the time. So I will definitely let you know, Rob, of course. Dave, good night. Have a long day. I'll be in pain. Dave, man, I prayers to you, brother. I know you're getting a root canal tomorrow. Prayers to you, brother. Hope you feel better, man. I know that could be a pain in the ass, brother. But, hey, if you can get through this game tonight, Dave, my little brother, guys. I know Dave and I go back and forth a lot. We fight a lot here. But that's my little brother, Dave Yarnell. So you can also check him out every Tuesday night, Extra Innings, with me every Wednesday night, 9:30 primetime, 215 boys. And, of course, every Friday with the Atomic Drop talking WWE. That's my little brother. He's a pain in my ass. I know I'm a big pain in his ass, but love you like my little brother. Hope everything's all right for you, brother. Text me tomorrow. Make sure you're okay. Or if you can't, tell Amanda to text me. The better half of you. Rob says Uncle Leo used to work there. Okay. Yeah, we could probably be out there, Rob. I'm not sure exactly. It's either Disney World. She wants to take I hate doing this, even though I'm Asian, I hate boats. She wants to go on a cruise, but Why spend $5,000 on a cruise or $4,000 at Disney when I can just go out to Vegas and then spend a whole week out there? I'm just trying to organize it around a UFC event, which you don't know about, that I can go out to the UFC event, but it is what it is, Probably go broke because I am a huge bettor, but Alex, still checking in, man. Thank you, brother. Good night, brother. Nice to hear your voice. I'll be moving to Vegas temporarily. Hey, Alex, listen, I'll message you my number, brother. Stay in touch with me. Maybe we can hook up, man. It's like old times, bro. Old times. Known Alex for years, known his brother as well. Alex, thank you for tuning in, brother. Like I said, I am going to like I said, I'm going to pay respects to you, man. I keep it real. As Adam Glenn says, I don't, sugarcoat anything. I keep it real. And hey, 100%, brother, you are top of the league, elite offense, defense, special teams. Go on special teams. Field possession. Looking good, and it's all about that. And kudos to you, man. Hope you guys, do well. And hey, do me a favor, man. When you play the Eagles, put that same fucking hurting that you guys did tonight on them, please, man. Make my day a little bit. At least help me out there. Dave says, did she tell you that? No, she didn't tell me that. I know she's a better half. Listen, tell you a quick story before I get out of here, guys. A 2-minute story. Davey Arnell and I went to WWE. Payback up in Pittsburgh because I live up here. Dave came up. His wife Amanda got us tickets to go. Gave her the money for it, and we went up there and got 2 tickets. Drove up there. The lunch sucked. You can't get any good food in Pittsburgh, I'll tell you that. Ordered a damn cold Hoagie and got a freaking hot ass piece of shit. So gross. But long story short, we went up there. Dave had the tickets on his phone. Scanned the tickets. We're like, oh shit, the scan's not working. Dave, flip your phone. No, it's not that. Whatever. Guy comes over, takes us up to the VIP person. They have an envelope with Dave's name on it saying, oh, you've been moved. I'm like, what the hell been moved? There was a camera in our spot, 15,000 people, and the one spot had a camera that was being utilized with a cover on it, so we couldn't sit there. So we moved down to the Captain Morgan VIP lounge. Great seats, still a little bit high, but a club lounge where you had drinks there, whatever, private bathroom and stuff like that. But then I go down there. I'm like, shit, I want to. There's a lot of seats open down there. Maybe we can get down there. I talked to one of the VIP hosts there, and I'm saying, hey, what did it take to get us down to the level down there? He's like, well, give me like 10 minutes. We're all taking pictures. Dave and I are taking pictures of the venue. All the WWE ring or whatever, because it was live as a pay-per-view. And he waves to me. He's like, come on down. So I'm like, all right. I grabbed him. Let's go. So we're walking down. And I'm thinking like, okay, we'll move down. Like we're row maybe 50, 60. Pretty nice view, but he's walking us down, and I'm like, oh, where are we going? He walks us down to the first row, right behind the cameraman, 25 feet from the ring. So I'm sitting there. He's like, how about this? I'm like, wow, thank you so much, And he was like, what do you guys do? I was like, oh, we run a podcast. He's like, yeah, sit right here, have some fun, get some good videos, whatever. So we sat there for like an hour, and then another VIP host from the WWE came over and said, hey, guys, I know we moved you here, but can you guys move one seat back? We have a handicapped child, like a Make-A-Wish thing, whatever. It wasn't Make-A-Wish, but, they asked him if we can move back one. Man, no problem. We'll go back up. He's like, nope, sit second row right here, right behind these gentlemen here. And it's all because of Amanda, man, the better half there. But, guys, I know I've been rambling. It's not the alcohol. It's just when I get talking about my team, I get a little interactive here. Alex says, for sure, I will look forward to see you soon. Yes, sir. Please, Alex, it's all I ask, man. Do it for Wildcat Nation. Do it for 29 Palms Wildcats. Once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. And the funny thing is, Alex, 29 Palms Wildcats, I left there, came to Philly, and I went to Villanova and became a Wildcat. So I graduated Wildcat. See, Wildcat Nation. So do me a favor, go get them revenge on those Eagles. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. Rob Hefner's an Eagles fan as well. Adam Glenn's an Eagles fan too, but do me a solid, brother. All right? So, guys, listen, man, I'm going to get out of here. Tomorrow, we do have a show. Stay tuned for the Joystick Junkies tomorrow. Really, I will show you our schedule. I'll leave it up here for about 10 seconds. You can take a look at it. If you don't see what you like, please let us know what you look for in a show out there. We'll try to get you on. We look for other hosts as well. Just be passionate, be real, man. Why don't you be fake out there? A lot of these podcasters out there, are not on our network. Here, we keep it real in everything we do. Other people, they look at box scores and they talk about this. Man, you've seen tonight, I'm unfiltered. We give it to you real on all our shows. You suck, we all suck. Notre Dame, if you didn't believe it, check my Notre Dame podcast out last week. It was a pure F this, F that. Okay, I keep it real. But we have Joystick Junkies tomorrow, Video Gamers, Philadelphia Show, Commanders, baseball, Mets, Philly Flares, college football, 215 Boys, a Pick'em show. NFC East, Old School will be coming back. The Atomic Drop Wrestling, Silver and Black, Giants, 215 Boys, Rangers, and we also have a Sixer show coming pretty soon. So make sure you always tune into a subscribe. It's free. It's free. It's free. 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 OOTBOX SPORTS. That's Out of the Box Sports. YouTube, subscribe. Facebook, follow. X, follow. Twitch, follow. Instagram, follow. Tiki Talk, follow. That's my show for tonight, guys. I appreciate every one of you checking in tonight. Really do. Means a lot to me at 1 o'clock in the morning in my area. But hey, we have to do what we have to do. The show must go on, right? No matter what we do. Win, lose, let's do the show and let's keep it real. Guys, my name is Paul Spencer. My personal time next week will be Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. The 215 Boys with myself and Davey Arnell, my little brother. Wishing prayers. He's getting a root canal tomorrow. So, guys, once again, let's go Cowboy Nation. Let's rebuild. Let's progress, not regress. And I'll see every one of you viewers next Wednesday night at 9:30. Prime time as we talk about this game a little bit. Not too much. No positivity in the game. And look forward to the Chargers on Monday Night Football. Until then, love you all. Have a great night. Go Cowboys. See you next week.